Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel. So in today's recipe we are making Sopa de Fideo, which is a very traditional Mexican soup. It's a semolina and durum wheat pasta paired with vegetables and a chicken and tomato broth. So it's super tasty and I hope you enjoy. Making sure to coat all of the pasta and some olive oil. And by the way, I've used regular pasta and it never really worked out. It has to be the semolina durum wheat pasta. The brand I use is this one, La Moderna. It's the one that my grandmother used, so I know it works every time. My pasta picked up a nice brown color, so it is ready for the onion. I'm going to add in our tomatoes now that the onion has softened. I'm gonna let this cook up just on its own for a little bit before adding any spices or salt and whatnot. So we're gonna let this sit for another 3 to 4 minutes. Let the pasta kind of soak up all of the tomato. In mortar, I've added some garlic, cumin, and some salt. I'm gonna ground this all up. Salt kind of helps mash this a little better, so I always like to add it in at this point. And I add very little salt because we are gonna add some bouillons to this. It tastes great if you have natural or homemade broth too. So I'm gonna finish doing this and then we'll add it. I'm gonna rinse this out by adding more water to this. All that garlicky goodiness. I'm just going to continue doing that. Yeah, there we go. And now we can crank up the heat to medium. And this is the point where I'm going to add in the corn and my green beans. And add a little bit more water to this to add the water. Give it a good mix and I'll add in. And I'm going to keep adding water until it covers all of the veggies and the pasta. And now goes in both my chicken and tomato bouillon. Gonna give this a good mix. The only vegetable I'm not going to add at this moment is the squash, just because it's really soft and I don't want it to end up becoming mush in the soup. And then goes our jalapeno whole, just for a little flavor. Gone by, now I can add the squash because really that cooks up within seconds. And some of the water has drained out. And the pasta is starting to get a little starchy. That's the best part to this. This is a soup that you don't want it to be super thick. I mean, I guess you could if you really wanted to, but my grandmother never made it that thick and we would pair it up with other dishes, so don't mind that. That's actually what I'm pairing it for dinner. But anyways, so I just gave it a taste taste test, and it tastes heavenly. So it has a little bit of sweetness from the corn, and I'm glad I added the jalapeno like my grandmother did, because it kind of just gives it the little spice that pairs very well with the sweetness from the corn. So now we're just gonna turn off the heat and kind of just let this all come together. Can't wait, I've been waiting. Too good. Hope to see you guys all soon in the next video. Bye.